As America nears the 250th anniversary of its birth, President Donald Trump wants the nation to recognize its dependence on God. He's launched America Prays, an initiative emphasizing the enduring role of faith in the country's identity. CBN senior White House correspondent Kelly Wright has more.
America was founded on faith, as we know, and I've been saying it for a long time. And when faith gets weaker, our country seems to get weaker. When faith gets stronger, as it is right now, we're having a very good period of time.
Throughout his second term, President Trump has made clear his belief that America needs God. In that spirit, he's established the White House Faith Office, Task Force on Anti-Christian Bias, and Religious Liberty Commission. White House cabinet meetings begin with prayer.
It's also a privilege, Father, to be in your presence.
And now the president is urging Americans to extend that practice nationwide.
We're dealing, as you know, with all of the different, and not just evangelicals, Christians. We're dealing with lots of different faiths, religions. And I felt for a long time that, if a country doesn't have religion, doesn't have faith, doesn't have God, it's going to be very hard to be a good country.
The goodness of God.
The White House is encouraging people to form prayer groups, pray daily over specific issues, and participate in online prayer communities. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins and Dr. Ben Carson, co-chair of the Religious Liberty Commission, support the president's call.
We all just believe we're called for a time such as this. We believe that we're fighting for the soul of America, but also fighting for what's good and right, fighting for our God. And so this president's next step of having prayer and services as a part of that as we celebrate America at 250. I'm just so proud to be a part of this team every single day.
The America Prays initiative involves a wide range of churches, ministries, and organizations, and it partners with digital platforms such as Pray.com.
We are complex beings. We're not just the physical aspect, it's the mental aspect and the spiritual aspect that makes us different from other creatures. We need to recognize that in all of our policies. And remember that America didn't become great by accident. It was because of the policies, the Judeo-Christian values that we live by. And look what's happened as we begin to throw those things away. Instead of love your neighbor, cancel your neighbor. Those are not good things. So it's good to have a government that actually realizes that.
President Trump describes America Prays as an invitation for all to unite in prayer for the nation's strength, peace, and prosperity. Supporters say the effort can lead to healing our divided country by embracing the founders' appeal to be one nation under God, united in the pursuit of unity and peace. At the White House, Kelly Wright, CBN News.
And there is no denying the power of prayer. Gordon?
It's one of the best things we can do as Christians for our nation, and it's in accordance with what Jeremiah instructed the exiles of Israel when they would be taken away to Babylon. Pray for the peace of the city where you are. And so let's pray, and let's pray for America. Is our citizenship in heaven? Yes, but we're also citizens right here in America. And it's one of the greatest things that's ever happened in the history of humanity. We the people, what a declaration that we get to govern ourselves. But underlying that governance is who the Son sets free is free indeed. Without that underlying bedrock of belief, all of the liberties seem to erode, because now suddenly we say, well, our liberty comes from government, or our liberty comes from some document. No, our liberty comes from the living God who has given us these inalienable rights. That was the declaration of our founders 250 years ago. Let's remind ourselves of that declaration. Righteousness exalts a nation, and sin is a reproach. And boy, can you ever find sin today in our world. Let's pray, let's believe, and let's ask God that His will would be done in America. That would be wonderful if that would happen, and we could establish righteousness in our land.